Welcome to Bloodbath and Beyond. Today we review Child's Play 3, Look Who's Stalkin'.
Directed by Jack Bender, starring Justin Whalin, Perrey Reeves, Jeremy Sylvers, and Brad Dourif as Chucky. This film takes place several years after Child's Play 2. Andy is now a teenager and he's at Kent Military School where he has to just kind of deal with being bullied by assholes. Also, he's stalked by a possessed doll named Charles Lee Ray. Some call him Chucky.
Bullseye!
And he's trying to transfer his soul into, not Andy, but Tyler. A very vulnerable young man. And God damn it, Tyler. No spoilers, don't worry. Let's go on to the likes.
I liked that this film took place at like a boarding school / military camp. The potential. That is what I enjoyed, is the fact that you know when you first get into this film that you are going to get some interesting moments and some really good deaths. And they delivered. I really liked how this film played out. You knew Chucky was gonna screw them somehow because this camp is just riddled with weapons for Chucky to tamper with.
The whole school is riddled with assholes. They all deserve to die. I don't know if that makes me an asshole. From the guy who's cutting everyone's hair.
Presto, you're bald.
To the general dickheads that run like our high school, the jock guys that are like whatever the equivalent. I think they call them jarheads. Not sure. I think that might just be a derogatory term to army dudes anyway.
Like, I hated Sheldon. I thought he was the biggest dick in this entire movie. And it's one of those things where you're glad that they made a character like this because he's the one you want Chucky to get. Because you're in it to see Chucky kill people and have witty one-liners. And Sheldon is the guy you want to see die the most in this one.
What's cool about this one as well is not only do we have dickheads, we also have people that you care about. So we have Andy, of course. We have Tyler, who's the sweetest little boy.
He's a good guy. It says so on his shirt.
He lies, Tyler.
Who is too naive for his own good because he loves Chucky.
You mean Charles?
And Whitehurst, who has probably one of the more emotional scenes in the film.
Welcome to hell, Barkley.
We also had De Silva. I enjoyed her character because she was like the first person to stand up to Shelton and just like, she liked Andy. We don't know why, but she liked Andy and she was there to help out the little guy, and I liked her. I thought she was a tough, cool character. This film also has probably one of my favorite scenes that kind of shows where the franchise was going in the sense of how Chucky kills people. The commander, the one who's in charge of this entire camp, his death is probably the funniest because it's the first time you see Chucky actually upset when he doesn't get to kill someone and the guy dies from a heart attack. The reaction is priceless, and I think that is where we see Chucky go later on, where he's all about getting the kill, and if he doesn't get it, he's pissed off and he's just like, come on. So that death to me stands out in this film, and I absolutely love that scene.
Aw, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Without spoiling anything, once again, we have a pretty great climax. We have a really good third act because it's kind of like two climaxes. Multiple, some would say. And both are independently great. Cinematography, once again, was excellent. We had a lot more slow-mo shots. We had just good camera moves in general.
I also really enjoyed the puppeteering in this one. I felt that they did an amazing job moving Chucky around. Not just like him walking around, like that was great, but the head movement and the mouth movement.
Don't fuck with the Chuck.
Probably one of the best emotions that was captured is when Chucky's telling Andy that he's gonna take over Tyler's body.
Chucky's gonna be a bro.
Now let's move on to our dislikes.
I gotta address the elephant in the room. Andy was played by a different character.
Was he better than Alex Vincent? I say yay.
And I say nay only because he felt like someone who should have been in The Sandlot, not at Kent.
I thought he was fine enough. I don't think that he was memorable enough is the problem. Like when a movie basically surrounds Andy or follows Andy, but like everybody's really only caring about Tyler this whole time. It's like Andy, get out of the mess hall, quit tripping, pick up your food, and go find Tyler. That's all I was thinking. Every time there was something happening with Andy, just push these bullies aside and go find the doll.
Yeah, like, why was he scared of these bullies when he's faced death for, like, pretty much
His
3 years straight? He's like facing this killer doll when he was like half this age and got it okay. If I had to choose between Shelton and Chucky, I'm gonna knock Shelton out because I'm not scared of him. Probably not gonna go after Chucky.
Yeah.
Probably gonna run.
You'd have way stronger skin being that you've been in the face of actual terror and fear your entire life, that bullies shouldn't matter to you. So he should be dummying these guys, no pun intended. Like, if this was me and I was terrorized by a doll and it killed everybody around me, I wouldn't care about some bully. It could have gone a lot better for Andy had he been not an idiot.
I mean, he still got the girl in the end.
I don't know how. Now it's time for our final thoughts and ratings. Child's Play 3 is one of my favorites in the series because it's just a different atmosphere that we're not used to. There's so much to play with, and Chucky is now where we all wanted him to get to. He's running around, he's at least trying to kill people, and he's funny. The characters, you're either gonna love them or you're absolutely gonna hate them and want them to die. And there's just a lot of characters in this movie that you're gonna have some kind of feeling about. And so you enjoy all of their interactions because you're just waiting for what the finale is gonna be. And thankfully, the last act, everybody's probably going to enjoy, and I just like this film. I didn't necessarily love Andy in this one. I thought he was more of like almost a side character because I was more invested in some of the other characters, which is the problem when you have likable characters. But it's whatever, I like the movie, so I'm gonna give this 4 Guns Get the Girls out of 5.
Child's Play 3 was a lot of fun. I liked the setting of this film. I think it was so cool that they did it at a military camp. There was so much potential and it didn't let me down. I thought Chucky himself was the best we've seen to this moment. I thought the puppeteering was absolutely amazing. Brad Dourif just nailed it, as he always does, but with this one, there was more wit and there was more humor in him. Plus, it just showcased him as being more of a fun killer than being a creepy stalkerish killer. He knew what he wanted to do, he had his goal, and he was gonna just go out and do it. I also enjoyed that we had a variety of characters because prior to this, it was a very small cast. However, I wasn't a big fan of Andy's character. I felt that he was way too weak for what he's been through, that he should have been more dominant and more strong, especially when he's trying to protect someone other than himself. So with that being said, I'm gonna give this film 4 Guns Get the Girls out of 5.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for shooting. And this is for fun.
As always, thank you for watching. Like this video and comment below with your thoughts on the film if you've seen it. If you haven't, there is a brand new 7 movie collection that just came out on Blu-ray. There are links in the description. You should definitely watch it. And if it's your first time here, you should definitely watch us by subscribing.